How are
How are
you?
you? I'm good. Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me and the Broadway Talks Back squad this afternoon.
Yeah, it's cool. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, we've talked a little bit, so you know a little bit about us, but just for the new people who maybe don't know us joining because you've
Yeah.
joined, we are a program at the University of Virginia in the US that is designed to bring Broadway, West End, basically any professional theater people who want to come in, do talkbacks, do master classes. Obviously, our spring programming got canceled due to coronavirus. So we're doing some streams with a lot of people, and this week is winds up being very like six themed. We
Okay.
have some more six guests coming up as well. So if you like six, you
Cool.
can follow us and keep up. But first off, again, thank you. If you just want to walk us through your like credits, your major theater
Oh
resume, and just like
gosh.
tell everybody about yourself.
Gosh, you never asked a British person to do that. It was so like, oh really? Okay. I guess I graduated from arts educational. Um, I think I went a bit later because I was studying geography and film at King's
Okay.
College. I got into my second year and I was like, I'm doing a degree, but I'm spending all of my time choreographing, writing, singing, acting, dancing. Maybe I should do that. And then
Yeah.
a friend of mine said, why don't you just audition for this school? And I was like, what is this school? I don't know what I don't have sheet music. I don't have ballet shoes. I don't have jazz shoes. I have no understanding. He said, just go. So I went, got in, got the scholarship. It was like the last, I think, spot on the year because I went at the last
Wow.
audition day. Yeah, so it was just free flowing.
That's
So
so
yeah,
cool.
came out of art said, went straight into bodyguard at the Adelphi. That's my first job. It's amazing. You know, you studied for 3 years with so much discipline, and you never think, oh wow, it's real. You know. So that was the first
Yeah.
job, and then went into Bend It Like Beckham.
So
Uh,
cool.
Original cast of that. I mean, I was so excited about that because since I was 6, 7, I've always wanted to be a footballer, but I've always wanted to
Oh, wow.
perform. Yeah. So even back then, I have it now, but I had a little like a journal slash gratuity book, and I used to write everything that I wanted because my mom used to say I spoke too much. She said you need to write. So I said, I want to be a footballer and I want to dance on stage. And then I found that book, read it, and I realized, oh my God, I'm actually doing it. So that was
Yeah.
cool. That was really cool. Met some really strong group of women, man, that I'm still friends with. You know, that was like 2014. No,
Okay.
quite, yeah, I think 2015. Yeah, and then I kind of West End and did more like regional works. I was Pilar and Legally Blonde at Leicester Curve, which was great. Oh, that's one of my favorite musicals for sure, for sure. The music's just
Definitely.
brilliant, you know.
That's such an
And
awesome
I
show.
got to
And like
wear
so many
wigs.
people love it.
Yeah, it's just so well written. I think it's one of those that people not forget about, but when you listen to it again, you're like, this is a bop. You know, you could actually
Yeah.
just listen to it, you know, as is. And then what happened? I think it went to Mr. Drew McConey. Yes, he came into Flex. Um, he hit me up and asked me to audition for Jesus Christ Superstar. And that was phenomenal at Regent's Park. I've never done anything outside like that post graduation. And then it was In the Heights,
Yes.
which was amazing. The music again, the dance. I love the way Drew McConey choreographs, and he allows you to be a vessel for his vision. He doesn't necessarily squash you in that. He says, "Okay, this is how you move. This is how you do it. Let's incorporate that," which is wonderful. And that's where I met Aimie in the Heights, and
Yes.
then it was the Wild Party again with Mr. McConey. I
So
mean,
cool.
such a cool show. I was aware of both versions. the Lipper and the Accuser, but I really did fall in love with the darker version because, you know, I'm a jazz baby. Both of my parents are like jazz. Yeah. And I just liked how dark it was and the fact that I could tell a story that some people may call taboo. I think it was very real. I was playing alongside my sister Gloria, and usually the two characters, the Damano brothers, are played by two men, but Drew changed it to two women,
Oh, wow.
or masculine presenting. And yeah, I just could really get my teeth into that. And again, I was allowed to dance, and just great music, great company. I've been blessed with such fruitful creatives to work with that hear you and see you in the room, you know, which is can be quite rare.
Definitely.
And then what happened? I think it was Ode to Leeds, which is a play, a new play. No, I'm sorry, I've skipped. It was actually Collective Rage at Southwark Playhouse. It was about 5 Bettys, all in New York from different. Oh wow, sorry, that scared me.
It's okay.
From different. So there was one from Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, and we were all named Betty, and we all had different walks of life. Again,
cool.
all female cast. I don't know, just keep having female cast. It was amazing. And then I think 6 happened, or I might have swapped it around. I can't quite remember. And then 6 happened. You know.
Yes, the show.
What can I say about it? Just so much to say. It was just a beautiful surprise. It happened in December when it was freezing. The premise of it was actually a workshop. It was a workshop over the Christmas break. The score was amazing. The songs were amazing. The script was funny. Thought it would be a good laugh, and it turned into this
Yeah.
phenomenon, and rightly so. You know, it's weird because it was such a short period for me. You know, I didn't carry on into the June, when they started again in June. But those few weeks that we had was so special. Again, another strong group of women coming together to retell her story and just form incredible bonds. So again, I was just so lucky to be graced with that project. Yeah, and then I went back into regional stuff. And then we went on to Casualty, so TV land for a year in Cardiff. That was fun.
That's awesome.
And then we're up to now where we've done a few short films. There's a Netflix series coming out. Well, it was supposed to come out in November, but Miss Corona,
Yes.
we pushed back to next year. But yeah, I'm really hoping that when we're released, that theater is back in my sights, because I miss being on stage. I mean, that's what I trained for. It's naturally where I feel most at home. So hopefully that's what's going to happen next.
Fingers crossed that everything resumes.
I scoped on pretty much everything.
Yeah. No, that's like, listen, people are here to hear about you. I'm just here to facilitate the questions. So that's how it works. So tell us, so obviously a lot of people who are joining the stream are Six fans. And particularly your song blew up everywhere. So did you have any idea that like Get Down would just universally go all over the place, would go on social media? Like, what was that experience like?
To be honest with you, again, we were all so like, yeah, cool, let's do it. Let's record an album. Great. I think I was on vocal rest, actually. I think someone else was sick or got the sniffles. And the moment you stepped in, you know how it is. You turn it on and it's there. And we had so much fun. We didn't have loads of time. We went in, did our thing. Everyone was there, you know, just for moral support. But we went in one by one to do our own individual tracks. And I just remember being in the booth thinking, oh, this is fun, man. What is my life? This is so cool, you know? It was sunny, the sun was out. And for me, if I'm recording anything, I love music. I don't really like to distinguish between, you know, music, dance, acting, storytelling, writing. It is all kind of wrapped up into one. But I did remember feeling like, yeah, man, the energy and this is flowing. It's flowing really well. But yeah, when we heard it, when we heard the final product, I think we were all just gasped for each other's tracks. And you know, I remember Natalie. Natalie's voice is just stupid. I said to her, "Where's your recording contract, girl?" But I remember just feeling shivers. And then, you know, for example, oh, I mean, everyone was phenomenal. Azuka's big note at the end was like stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard Get Down and I went, yeah, this is cool. But you don't really, you know, that it is just me. It like I was blessed with Cleves because I think she's the most like me, you know. Maybe a bit more of a caricature, but I was just having fun in there, you know. And it's just so cool that, you know, when it comes from pure joy, pure bliss, that it connects to people in a more intrinsic way because it's from the roots, from the core, you know.
Definitely.
But then it started to just crazy. But
Yeah.
that's what we want Thea to do. That's what it does, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I
Uh,
mean, I think you guys have been, I mean, you see it on Instagram, you see it on TikTok, you see it everywhere. And then you'll even play it for people and they'll be like, oh, this is a musical? I had no idea. I just listened to this music because I
yeah,
enjoy it. So it's
yeah,
really everywhere.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely pop. And I think that's what struck definitely Aimie and I when we were reading for the audition. We were like, God, this is a musical, but it's got a nice live feel, pop feel. Which made it, you know, even more enjoyable to do a hour. Well, I think back then it was an hour show.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, I think it's now 75, but who does a 75-minute musical? No one. What a
No
joy.
one.
What a joy. And you're learning loads.
Yeah.
Um,
And
so, yeah.
yeah, I think too, you know, there's like a million productions now everywhere. Like you can see it essentially anywhere in the world now, in the US and Europe, on cruises, Australia. So
Yeah.
it's
So,
really
so
amazing.
cool. Yeah. So,
If you guys, I'll reiterate, if you have questions, you can drop them in that question box just because then we can put it on the screen so everybody can see it at once. But I already see some questions, so I'm going to put one up on the screen. Back to In the Heights. What was your favorite song from In the Heights?
there was a few. Carnival. I mean, what a joy to dance. 96,000. Ooh.
Oh, such a good song.
It was relentless though, you know? Just felt like
Definitely.
a party. Just felt like a party.
Yeah.
And you know, you might have been tired. Because, you know, Mr. McConey don't let up, man. That guy's a genius. But, you know, even when you're tired, you literally just want to oh shit, my teeth. Oh, sorry, swore.
It's okay.
You
It's
just want to
college kids
give
on
it.
the street. It's all good.
You just want to give it everything because the way it was set out, you know, the audiences are like this, and you can see everyone at, you know, at any time, and it's such a joy to, like, you can look anywhere and you'll catch someone's eye, and you just want to give it to everyone. So yeah, I think 96,000 was the best for me in terms of just being able to dance and come on and jump off things and connect to that music.
And
Yeah.
did you guys, was that the first West End production ever?
No, that was the last production actually.
Okay.
In King's Cross. We did like 3 months there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing Lynn putting it all over. So you guys got to see that.
So yeah,
So
he came to the last performance? I believe so.
that's
Yes.
so cool.
Yeah, we were all like
I would be freaking out. Wow, the questions are rolling in. Awesome. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry. What is a role that you would really like to play?
I was saying this the other day that they haven't been created yet. I love doing original stuff. So if there ever was like a Tracy Chapman musical or a Lauryn Hill musical,
Oh, there you go. Make
I'd
it
love
happen. Just
that.
put it out there.
Yeah, well, this is the time for that, girl. But yeah,
Definitely.
something like that, or just something quite bitey, you know, really raw stuff that we don't
Yeah.
get seen often, or stories that aren't told often. I'd love to be a part of just something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Someone said drop your picture with Lynn. If you have a picture with Lynn, I guess they want to see it.
I don't have,
Um,
no, I don't have one actually. I think we have a group shot, not me personally.
Another one, a cool one. What is the first musical you want to go watch after lockdown?
Oh gosh, what haven't I seen?
Or maybe something you want to see again if you saw something but felt like you didn't get the full vibe.
Trying to think what I've seen. Because we've been in lockdown. My brain, I don't. It's like,
No, totally.
come on now, let me think. Do you know what show I really love? It's a guilty pleasure. I've only seen it once, but I loved Mamma Mia.
Okay, I've never seen that. I would
It's
love
such
to,
a,
like, I've never even watched the movie, so I need,
I mean,
like,
it's
everybody says
ABBA.
it's the best.
It
Yeah,
is. You just forget your worries and you just go in and have a good time.
yeah.
Uh, I loved Anne Juliet. I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
had the privilege of working on a workshop for it, and I knew that it was going to be a banger. A lot of friends are in it as well, so I watched it with my family over Christmas time, and I just loved it. The book is so strong. The music's are bangers, obviously, Max Martin, and the way they
Such
staged
a
it. It's
good
just
concept.
yeah, feel good, but also it touches on issues that I think need to be brought to the forefront. Um, so that yeah, I'd probably watch that again. Trying to think what the new musicals are. I feel like I've seen them all. Do you know what I mean? Just because
Yeah.
I'm in that circle so much. Um, yeah, I think those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've got, oh, okay. So,
Oh, I want
Sid
to
wants to
see.
know.
I know what I want to see. Jagged Pill, but I mean,
Oh,
how am
yeah.
I gonna get over there? I don't know. There's
You
no
never
way.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, hilarious story from Six. That's what Sid wants to know.
Oh, there's loads. Sorry. I remember our first performance. We were literally pooping our pants. You know, you never feel like you have enough time, as you don't ever really have enough time. No one has enough time.
Yeah.
And we came off, and there's steep ass steps from the arts theatre to get to the dressing room. And we all got into our dressing room quiet. And I went, do you know what? That was actually quite fun. And literally, we were on the floor howling. Like Renee was howling, Azuka high pitched screaming. It was just so funny that we enjoyed it because we didn't think we would, you know.
Really?
No, you don't because you're nervous, aren't you? You're thinking about your line,
Fair.
things that change. That was funny. There was moments of delirium, constant delirium. I feel like someone fell downstairs. I think it was Christina, but I don't remember now. I just
Oh, she was saying we had her the other day and she was saying that she would always fall. So, yeah.
oh my god, it was her. Yes. And do you know what? To be fair to us, yeah, we had heels on. I mean, they have heels on now. Yeah, fine.
Right.
But it was steep, and the stairs were dodgy, man. And there was just a little rail. Oh, and actually, the arts is quite narrow here,
Okay.
quite deep, but kind of cuts in like that. So that was actually quite a funny moment. And there was another moment where where we have to walk back up the steps together. I think it was me, Azuka, and Christina, and we're literally shoulder to shoulder, but we couldn't move. Oh god, so funny.
It
Yeah.
sounds like such a fun group of women.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it
Strong
seems like you
women.
guys just had the best time.
We did. Honestly, it didn't feel like a job. It was just that it was a moment. It was a beautiful moment. Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, there's loads. Sorry, I can't think of any more, but I just know we were always laughing, even
No,
in
those are
rehearsal.
great.
Oh, there was just funny moments.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Someone wants to know, what age were you in your first musical? So when did you first do theater?
Do you know what? I think I was probably younger than this because my mom's an actor, and when we were in Bermuda, she did a musical, and I think I was in it. I think it was Once on This Island, and I was
Oh,
playing
wow.
one of the mum can blow. I think I was playing one of the children. But professionally, I'd say it was at the E&O in Magic Flute, 97,
Oh
98.
wow. Okay.
I think I was 8.
Okay.
And I remember running, I mean, the Coliseum is huge. Have you been to the Coliseum before?
No, I have not.
Stage is huge. So all we had to do was run on in a circle, sing a few bits, do a bit for 12, go back off, and then go back on at the end. Best job ever.
That's so cute.
Best job ever. But yeah, I remember that.
What a good start to your career.
I know. Little did I know. Little did I know.
Let's see. I mean, I think I would assume the answer, but do you guys still talk?
Yeah, we've got a group. Those WhatsApp groups. Individually all the time. I even speak to the London cast, like, Millie and obviously Nat. Still speak to Nat. Yeah, but all sisters.
Totally.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, we'll switch to Casualty. So someone wants to know some of the best moments from that.
I like to think that when I got stabbed, dramatic. Spoiler.
Spoiler alert.
Lay down flat on the table with cold blue gook put on top of me to create the prosthetic. That was cool. It was freezing, but I really appreciated it. I don't know, it just felt so different to just getting a script and saying your lines. There was other backstage stuff that I was involved in that actors are never normally involved in. That was fun. It was nice being on location. So obviously, because Archie was ED registrar, she was always in the hospital, so I never really got to go out on location. And the best thing about location is the food. The food's so good. The catering's amazing.
That's so fun.
That was cool. I guess the nerd loved learning all these terminologies and procedures, and it was always a daily task. You could learn your lines and do your research, but I'm not a doctor, do you know what I mean? So
right.
I'd be on set, and we'd usually have Dr. Nick or Nurse Nick advising us on how to do this, how to do that. And it really it's hard. And on top of that, you've got to play it like a doctor would. And a doctor knows these like the back of their hand, so it's not a big deal. But the actor brain's like, what's the...
No, that's tough. That seems really difficult.
It was tricky. It was like, one of these ones.
Yeah.
Anything else? Just the people, just meeting new people. We had our, regulars, and then we had our semi-regs, and then we had our guests who would come in for 2 weeks max. Minimum. And just meeting new people and going to lunch with them, and yeah, just seeing how other people work. You meet so many different people weekly. You're working with different directors, different producers, different DOPs, lighting, but you do get used to the core groups, and then within that you kind of meet the same people a few times, and it's always nice to see them, and you just pick up stuff from everyone, and you just add it to your little toolkit. So that's cool.
Seems like the same sort of general themes as when you do theater, just a different method.
Yes, I think screen work is way more fast paced, but then slow in a weird way.
Yeah.
So you got to be on set, but then you might be waiting for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on the size of the production. Casualty was pretty slick, so if you were on usually. And then once you've done your scene, it's gone. Bye.
That's crazy.
Theater, you do a scene, do the last scene one day, then you go back to the beginning, then you go into the middle, and then you have a good, usually 5-4 weeks.
Yeah.
Let it soak in. And then it's up to you guys to play with it on stage, which is wonderful because you're really in the moment. You have to be in the moment because you're constantly playing, badminton with each other. So that's the difference, I think.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. We've got some more coming in.
Hey, Nick.
Sorry, I was going to ask about this too. Oh, no worries. What was it like to go back to 6 as an emergency cover that time? That time.
There was a few times. Hello.
Okay.
I was really excited. But I was mad that Aimie wasn't on. I think she was sick.
Yeah.
So that was a bit, but I loved it. I was nervous because
That's so
obviously
fun.
since I'd been on, I mean, the hype, the bar, the expectations, the zhu, you know, it was heightened. But like I said, the stage is my home, you know what I mean? So it was really lovely because the support was crazy from backstage, on stage, off stage, you know, in the audience, even the beautiful ushers and people in front of house. Just the support was amazing. So that was probably the most joyous 75 minutes of my life. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
great. Really enjoyed
And
it.
how long did you have, like, how long of notice did you have? And then blocking the choreography and all that. How'd you do that?
I feel like it was a Sunday. So I think the call was like 11 and then probably had 3 hours
Oh
from
my
door to
God.
door, you know, trying to find costume that, you know, fits or the sort out my hair because I think I had short hair then. So the crown, where's the crown going to go?
Oh
Learning the
yeah.
script. I think I held the script the first time. I can't really remember. I think I learned it. I don't remember. I don't remember that, but I do remember it was very fast paced. But again, I had so much support, so it was just fun. I think it was a
Yeah.
Sunday. I did 2 performances. Yes, it was a Sunday.
Two performances. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, right?
And that's what this leads into. Someone else wants to know, which of the productions of Six have you seen? So not been back
Tour,
in.
the first tour when they went to Edinburgh and all that, and then obviously Town, but like not once. Like I've seen it about 60 times. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I think it was just those two. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um, Lots of questions rolling in here. Um, let's see. So, best advice for someone who wants to get into screen acting but doesn't have experience in that.
I mean, no way is the right way. Everyone has their different kind of avenues. I obviously went to school, but you don't have to go to school. Some people stumble into it, you know. But advice I would give is maybe you can look into classes near you or acting for screen courses. If you can get a hold of some casting directors or if your friends have worked with someone, maybe go through recommendation because sometimes it's easier if you know someone who knows someone because that they're likely to respond. That's the truth of it. Um, I'd say get a hold of some scripts and just tape yourself and maybe have some friends with you to read in and critique and figure out why you like that or what, you know. There's a lot you can do on your own. You don't always have to wait for other people to hire you because remember, you are the talent and they need you to tell the story. So it's not always about pick me, pick me, pick me. It's about you need to decide actually, do I want to work with you? Do I want to put myself in this audition room because do I like the material? So I think a lot of that is inward work that I've discovered as well, because it can be quite hard when you're auditioning constantly and you're getting no's or you're getting not quite there or you're not famous enough or, you know, there's loads of reasons. You're not tall enough, you're not short enough. So sometimes I think in a more spiritual way, I think it's about relentlessly going forward with joy, learning as much as you can, and really putting your all into it, you know. If you put your all into it
Yeah.
and you are becoming that which is what